And welcome, friends, to Denerim, the town in which we are wanted more than gold. I cannot even begin to imagine what's going to happen once we start off in here. With Loghain hot on our tails, just wanting us to die. So, as we don't expose
Win,
his treachery.
Yes, Alistair?
my shirt has a hole in it.
I see. And?
Can you mend it when we get back to camp?
Can't you mend your own clothes? Why do I have to do it?
Good day.
Sometimes I pick up too much fabric and it ends up all puckered and the entire garment hangs wrong afterward. And you're, grandmotherly. Grandmothers do that sort of thing, don't they? Darning socks and whatnot. Don't want me to have to fight Darkspawn in a shirt with a hole, do you?
Back alley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim's back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward as well. May the Maker bless all who heed this call. Easy. Find Rexel. Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivals of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Ter Loghain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, "I'm saving one man, you save us all." For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now. Find Fazil's sextant. That could be taken wrong if you didn't know what it was. Master Fazil of the esteemed guild of free sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery? It's a word I've never heard before. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. This sextant is of considerable symbolic value as it belonged to the first guildmaster of the free sailors. Master Fezzel described his assailants as masked, of foreign descent, perhaps Teventer or Free Marches, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sextant. That is all. Loghain's push. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Terran Loghain's honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public board, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected area to respect the honored Terran by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be the stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Loghain himself, and the spiritual rewards will be generous.
It might get bigger. I might catch cold.
Oh, all right. I'll mend your...
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What are you so proud of?
I have always been fascinated with history. What better place to indulge that than the birthplace of the Maker's prophet? To be the curator of this chantry and to be so young. I fight a battle with pride, and hopefully the Maker can forgive my occasional defeat.
And what's a curator do? What makes you so great?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Would you happen to know anything about Andraste's ashes? There are still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly. But I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
And how difficult is it to verify said relics?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
Do you think the urn of sacred ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Did I already ask this?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry.
Now that was a neat mechanic. How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. Of course,
All right.
Enjoy your visit to the
Don't tell me what it was. Can I go in?
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
So why is the cathedral closed? No chantry should be closed.
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
So what's wrong with Baldy over there?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Now I remember something about Templars taking lyrium, but I don't remember what benefit it beheld to them. So why doesn't he just stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
Alright.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Interesting. The Templar's power, oh hey, this is what I'm looking for, derives from the substance lyrium, a mineral believed to be the raw element of creation. While mages use lyrium in their arcane spells and rituals, Templars ingest the primordial mineral to enhance their abilities to resist and dispel magic. Lyrium use is regulated by the chantry, but some Templars suffer from lyrium addiction, the effects of which include paranoia, obsession, and dementia. Templars knowingly submit themselves to the treatment, quote-unquote, and the service of the Order and the Maker. Interesting. Chantry has unwittingly provided an opportunity to disrupt the plans of the traitorous Loghain. Head to the location marked on your map to intercept his forces. Oh.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
Very neat. Slim, cold...
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Hal, right? Good for you. Make a spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you.
And how did you know I was a warden?
Your likeness has been shown to some of the guards. Managed to get a peek at it myself. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself.
Tell me more. I'm interested in what you're proposing.
Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know.
I want to know about it all. Stealth I have covered, but I don't pick pockets. Swiping things is my specialty.
Oh, you're multi-talented, are you? Don't get much of that in these parts. Since the guard'll hang or skew you
what do you
if get
expect?
caught, it makes advancement dicey. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fellow really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restrained, right? So, what are you interested in?
Oh, you have a mark for me?
I've got one. Should be easy pickings. 50 silver.
Perhaps later.
I'll be here when you need me.
Interesting. Crime Wave. You've met a fence named Slim Cauldry who says he can give you good tips on people to rob.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
Know of any good places to break in?
I've got a place for you. It should be easy money for you. It'll cost 1 sovereign, though. I'll be here when you...
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take
Good
both
to
the
see you,
quests.
Warden. Fight... I've got one. Should be easy pickings. A lady's maid is in the marketplace. She's wearing bright green. Should be easy to spot. She's got a purse with some of her mistress's ill-gotten gems. Just relieve her of her purse, and then we both come out ahead. Good luck, Warden.
Fair enough.
You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying.
Places to break in.
I've got a place for you. It should be easy money for you.
1
It'll
sovereign,
cost-
let's do it.
Lady Sophie is an intimate of Al Hal. Real intimate.
Okay.
She's visiting the country, because that's what rich folk do when the whole bloody kingdom's in danger. Sorry, they just get me so angry. Her room in the Nord Noble Tavern is unattended. That means her valuables are just there for the taking. You've got the tavern staff to worry about, plus she has hired a guard. A very overworked, tired and bored guard, though. Just be careful and you should be fine. Good luck.
Alright. So first things first.
Sometimes silence is best.
Let's find this lady in green.
Prices keep on climbing. It's the war, they say.
Ta-da! Items received. Pouch of gems. Simple enough. That's what I get for leveling up.
That's my sister's
What?
house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Of course, Alistair. Let's go meet your sister.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Goldana's house. Alistair looking magnificent in that armor of his.
Warden, one lady's maid groped and pilfered. At least that's how I'd like to imagine it happened. You want something else? I got one. Better than the last. 1 sovereign. I'll be here when you need me.
So did I get anything for that, or...? No? Well, that sucks. What was I supposed to do then? Whatever. Alright guys, let's go meet Goldana.
As you say.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle, you won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth, woman. You should listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
What?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
That's hardly Alistair's fault. He can't control mother dying in birth, I presume, anyway.
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some dwarf carrying all his riches, I expect?
Oh, let me sock her.
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden, too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Persuade? Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family. You've got some nerve talking to your brother like this. Yeah, that's right. This is your family. Perhaps you can help them out. It looks like all she wants is your money. Let's try persuade.
Well? So he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister. Well, that was Not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
No, you're not wrong, Alistair. She kinda couldn't keep her legs open and made you sound to be worse than her, but in reality she took the bribe, she threw her life away, she didn't do anything to advance herself, she's a greedy little wench, is what she is. Look, Alistair, I'm very sorry it turned out like this.
Yes, I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Inspired moderate constitution? Oh, cool. Goldana was nothing like Alistair expected or hoped. Instead of a warm, welcoming family, he found only bitterness and resentment. Wade's Emporium, and Sergeant Kylon. Hello, hello.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Fair enough. Is the market district really that bad, though?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot. And Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
How are they worse?
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Alright, well, you're a pleasant sort. Do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
Well, what do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Sign me up, Sergeant. This is gonna be fun.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Alright. Get rid of the mercenaries in the Pearl. Sergeant Kylon has asked you to clear out any rowdy mercenaries you find in the Pearl Brother down by the docks. Right? Yeah. Alright. So here's the Nod Noble. And here's Genetivi's house.
Hey, the wonders of Thedas. Arleman once bought me a miniature Gollum doll here. When I was young. Really young.
Right. Mysterious door. The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a light breeze. A light change in pressure. Oh? Present the small painted box. A large shadow nods. A pouch of coins appears in exchange. The door closes. You delivered the small painted box to the friends of Red Jenny, whoever they are. Well, that was rather anticlimactic. Let's try Wonders of Thedas. See if we can find Alistair, a little doll. Chef the Apprentice? Do I need to talk to this one?
Yes, make it quick.
I have a note here from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Well, that was an easy update. Everything can be found in Denerim. The other is procuring a slightly rare item from Orzammar. Alright, so... This is an interesting place. I guess let's talk to this dude.
Welcome to the Wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Sure. Let's browse. Very neat. Alright, so let's try the Nald Noble Tavern. Bartender.
There is no fool like a drunken fool, so Mother once told me, and 'tis still true.
What can I get you, stranger?
Anyone need help? Maybe with something not strictly legal. Wink, wink. He glances around for prying eyes, then produces a few notes on behalf of interested parties. Oh, rogue quests. Sick! R has a small request. It's always useful to have a big name in your pocket, and there's nothing better than snagging them with their own knickers down. If in travels wide someone were to come across notes between illicit lovers, I have certain specialists who can make the most of the texts. Deliver to the bartender, and an investment towards future manipulation will be handsomely paid. D requires swift action. I have trouble, my friend. A few of my more excitable young associates got a little nervous during a couple of delicate handovers. Suffice to say, a little mess needs attention. Life is normally cheap, but if word of this gets out, there will be consequences. My men are under close watch, so I would be most grateful for someone willing to take care of this. Coin is assured. Agent K requires the following. The troubles of the new blood seem to find me. I've ruffled some feathers with my alternative tactics, and certain people have had me blacklisted by my primary suppliers. So I put this out there to those enterprising friends who want an ally and perhaps a little coin. 15 toxin extract samples will be more than enough to ensure I can continue building support. Simple, isn't it? Well, hello there. Crimson ores, you say? And who might you all be? Okay, so these are all...
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull. Another round for me men.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Notices of death. Warden, it is always a sad duty to report the deaths of those who have died in the service of the guild. Today this duty falls to you, should you accept it. With this letter you will find the names of 4 women recently widowed, and letters giving condolences for the loss of their husbands. All 4 men were killed doing the work of the irregulars, and we mourn the deaths of all who die in service to our ideals. Please handle this task with the discretion and care that I am confident you possess in spades. You must deliver these notices to the widows Irenia and Redcliffe, Lorana near Lake Calenhad, and Sarah and Tanya in Denerim. Many thanks for this difficult task. Restocking the guild. My good people, we're facing work coming in from 2 fronts, and everyone must contribute. The regulars are prepared to pay any man or woman who comes forth with a gift of 20 health poultices, no questions asked. If we work together, we can stock the irregulars for war. Don't remember who the Blackstone irregulars are, and if I actually really want to help them or not.
My shift's nearly over. Thank God.
Ow!
Very well.
What? Stop fussing with it. You'll make it worse.
It itches.
Yes, it's healing. Don't touch it.
But it's distracting. Can I rub it through the bandage? That's not really scratching.
Alistair, if you open that wound up, I'm not going to heal it again. You can just treat it yourself. And if it festers, weeping bloody pus, and burns like the flames of Andraste's pyre, don't come to me. All I'm going to say is, Alistair, didn't I tell you not to touch it?
It won't really fester, will it?
Well, I suppose that was rather easy. Place body parts on the altar, said casually.
You have restored